Hello, welcome to part 2 of the LinkedIn workshop. Again, my name is Jamie. We are going to be logging into LinkedIn. I'm going to be showing you my account and going over how LinkedIn should be structured and how it would look like. I'm going to go ahead and show you my screen. As I mentioned in the previous video, you would see your name, how many people viewed your profile, and how many connections you have. And you would see this information on your left side of the screen. If you scroll down through this page, you will see all the information based off of your profile. So this information that is being posted is based off of the followers that I follow, the jobs that have been recommended based off of my resume, and based off of the interests based off of my profile. So this is based off of my career and based off of my digital resume. And so if you scroll down here, you'll see jobs recommended for you. This is based off of, again, my digital resume. So I'm going to go through what LinkedIn, how it functions. So let's start. If you see, again, it looks just like how Facebook would look like, but this is for work purposes only. LinkedIn is for professional use only. This is not Facebook. You'll see on the left side, it does show you the LinkedIn news, so you can kind of see the information that is happening in the world. You will see posts being on your screen consistently. The more people you connect with, the more information is going to be posted on your LinkedIn account. I'm going to go ahead and click on my name. So as you can see, I have my name listed there. I have where I work. I also have where I went to school. If I scroll down, you'll see how many views my profile has, how many times my name has searched. And then you'll see this is where the About section is. This is where you want to make sure you spend a lot of time thinking about. This needs to be clear and concise. As employers are going to be viewing this, recruiters are going to be viewing this, and not only that, your professors, your family, your friends. So you want to take the time to create your About section that really highlights your academic and professional career. Here's the activity section. And then here is where the experience section is. You can see it is in depth. Everything listed here is based off of my resume. It is the exact same structure. So I have everything listed here in past tense because the roles have been in previous time. This is a previous role that I had, so it is in past tense. You want to make sure that the grammar is correct. You want to be making sure that you are checking everything on your LinkedIn profile. You'll see here I've also included my volunteer experience. You want to add as much information as you can onto your LinkedIn profile, as this is your digital presence. I have the education portion listed here. You want to make sure that you are listing your degrees in chronological order, and you want to make sure however you structure it, it is the same exact structure for all degrees. Skills section, I'm going to click on it. This is where you want to list your technical and interpersonal skills, and it does filter it out for you based on your skills that you've listed. And you can actually have your skills be endorsed by other connections on your LinkedIn account, which does enhance your profile. The next section that I want to talk about is your recommendation section. This is very important. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. You'll see listed here, this is recommendations that I have on my LinkedIn account. This will allow the employers to see this, the recruiters to see this when they are viewing your profile. It is very important to ask for recommendations who can speak on your behalf. So asking professors, your supervisor, your former supervisor, your former colleagues who you've worked with who can speak on behalf of you. but you want to ask those who can speak on your behalf. And then again, here's the sections listed here. I have my honors and awards listed. I have languages, and I also have interests. This is where it's very important to start when you are creating your profile and you are looking for jobs and internships. This is where you want to make sure you are following the companies of your interest. The more companies you follow, the more jobs will be recommended to you based off of your LinkedIn account. So that's why it's very important to make sure that you are writing in detail in the sections, in the work experience sections, because again, as I mentioned, the more jobs you follow, the more companies you follow, the more jobs it's going to be recommended for you. Okay, I'm going to scroll up. I want to explain how you would want to add your resume if you wanted to put it in a PDF format. You would click on the Add Profile section. You would click on the Recommended, and then you would click Add Feature section. From there, you would click the plus button, and then you would click the Add Media. This is how you would add your resume in PDF format. I want to emphasize, if you do put your resume on LinkedIn in a PDF format, please make sure you do take off your personal information, as anybody can see your LinkedIn profile. Okay, we're going to scroll back. And now I'm going to go over how to search for jobs. So in here, you want to make sure that you are seeing here the tabs at the top. We are going to click on the Jobs tab. This is how you would search for an internship or for a job. And now this is based off of my profile, as I mentioned. So I'm going to just click on a job that's recommended based off of me for my profile. And you'll see here, academic advisor. It shows me here how many applicants have applied, how long it's been on the LinkedIn site. And then you'll see how many connections are listed there based off of my profile, and if there is any alumni that work there. You'll see there's the apply button. You would want to click on that, and then you would submit your application. Scroll down, you'll see here, it tells you in depth what they are looking for, what the requirements are. And so it gives you a general overview of what the position is. And once you click on it, it'll take you directly to their website. I want to show you another job posting because it shows easy apply. That means you will be applying through the LinkedIn site. So again, there's the apply and then the easy apply. So again, it shows you there are 12 applicants that have applied. It was posted 4 days ago. It shows if it's a full-time position, how many employers work there, and if there's any alum that I am connected with, shows there. Here you can see meet the hiring team. This is where you could see I have 2 mutual connections. You can click on the name, and then now they will know that I have looked at their profile. Recruiters will know if you have looked at their profile. You can also see who has looked at your profile. And then see here, you can, if you know the person, you would want to connect. If you would reach out to them, if their profile enables that, you could send a message. So that's how you could see a recruiter for a job posting. Now, if you were to search, I'm going to put engineering in here, and then we can filter it. I'm going to put in Texas. You can see it's starting to filter, right? You'll see easy apply. You'll see there's apply, but all of these positions have now been filtered. You can filter this by the date posted, the experience level. So you can see, you could filter this by internship, entry-level, associate, mid-senior level, director, executive. You could also filter it by salary, by company, on-site or remote or hybrid, and then easy apply. And then you can actually click all filters. And this is how you can actually filter the whole job system here. So you want to take some time when you are on LinkedIn to go through the settings and filter it to your liking. And again, this particular position shows easy apply. So this, you would apply through the LinkedIn site. And then this position, you would just apply through their company website. I want to go through now through the tabs, and I'm going to click on the LinkedIn tab. We have the home button, and then we have the My Network button, the jobs button, the messaging, notifications button, and then your tab. So we already went through the jobs tab. Now I'm going to click on My Network. This is where you would see invitations to a connection for events. This is where that would populate. You would also see your connections, your followers, your following, your group, and events and pages that you are part of. And also, it would also start recommending people to connect with. And then that would populate in this particular area. As I'm scrolling through, you can see this is based off of my profile. I already mentioned the jobs tab, but I want to show it again. And then the messaging tab, you can actually send a message, and you would click on the message tab, and then you could click a message to the person you would want to send a message to. And then this is the notifications button. This is where you would be notified of postings that are the news postings based off of the companies you're following or the schools. In this circumstance, you would want to be following the University of Texas at Dallas. So you'd be getting postings in this area from the university in this section once you start following the university. Then you would click on the Me tab. This is where you could see your account, how to set your privacy settings, and how you would log out. And then what I want to explain here is you'll see try premium for free. It's mentioned here, and it's showing on the right side of the screen. This, I want to emphasize, you do not need to purchase the premium for LinkedIn. You can utilize the free LinkedIn service. You will get the same services, just limited. And it's okay because you can still use the free services for your job and internship purposes. And so if I click on here, I want to show you, if I was to search, I'm going to type in the University of Texas at Dallas. You can actually see here, I'm going to click, see all people results. You can see right here, if I was to click right there, you'll see this orange tab right here. This means that this connection right now, or this LinkedIn profile, has a premium member, is a premium member of LinkedIn. And depending on the person's profile, they do, again, as I mentioned, they may have their LinkedIn set as private, so you may or may not be able to message. But if you know the person and you want to reach out to them, see if you're able to message them so you can become a connection with them. Connecting with your family, your professors, your friends is very important because you never know who is looking at your profile. And I mentioned that in the previous video as well. So this is what LinkedIn is. This is how it's operated. And again, as I mentioned here, you'll see as I scroll through, these are all the information being posted based off the connections and the interests that I'm following. And I want to show you here. These are, again, this is where you would also search for jobs on your profile. It'll show you jobs recommended for you. You could click on show more, and then this is where it would sit. How you would search for a company is, I'm going to type in Apple in the search bar. you would click on the company name, and then you would just click follow. And so based off of my connections, you can see how many people are actually following this page in this company. You can go through this entire profile section and learn about the about section, their products, their posts, their jobs, and you can see where they're actively recruiting, the life tab, and then the people, and that is filtered so you can see where they've lived, they're studied. And then if you slide over, you see what they do, and you can kind of go through this entire profile and kind of understand all the information about Apple. So this just gives you a general overview how you would want to start following a company on LinkedIn. So I want to switch back into what I was talking about how you want to make sure you are following and connecting with others on LinkedIn. So my challenge for you is to connect with 10 people today, and then connect with 40 people in the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I want to emphasize that it's very important to be utilizing LinkedIn through your academic and professional career. It is a very important resource. And this kind of helps you understand, this video kind of helps you understand how LinkedIn works and how it is structured. I want to leave my contact information for you. If you have any further questions about how to utilize LinkedIn, or you already have an account and you want to kind of restructure your LinkedIn profile, please reach out to me. I've left my email address here. It is jmatthew@utdallas.edu. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please contact me.